Hello families! It's been a while since I've sent you guys a video, but I wanted to talk about something really quick because we have a writing assessment that's going to be coming up the week after we return from spring break. So it's going to be right quick and I want everything to be fresh in the kiddos' minds. So I'm going to be sending home, today's Monday the 8th, so tomorrow the 9th, I'm going to be sending home a empty packet in their folders. My friends that are at home, you guys already have this empty packet. So I want you guys to, we've been writing in class. We've done one about ants. Now we're doing one about penguins, which they're doing amazing, by the way. And so I want to make sure they do one on their own, because the next one they're going to do in class here is going to possibly be it's actually going to be an assessment. So I want them to have it fresh in mind and also to be able to do one on their own. The first one we did exactly the same with the ants. The second one with the penguins, they're choosing the true facts that they want. Although we're finding the true facts together, they're choosing what they want to write in their books. So they're having a little bit of more autonomy, and then now I'm releasing them to do it on their own. So I wanted to make sure that you understood what you are getting. So there's 7 pages in each one of these. There's a cover, of course. They're going to say all about whatever they choose. They can do cars, trucks, an animal, all about school, all about their friends, all about whatever they choose, but they have to be an expert at it because they have to have certain aspects of the book. You're going to have a table of contents, which I'll explain to you in a minute how to do that. You're going to have a parts of page where they're going to be drawing that object and labeling the parts of it. If they have all about cats, they're going to be labeling the head, the whiskers, the ears, the tails, things like that. 4 different kinds. So whatever they choose, they have to have 4 different kinds. So they couldn't say all about friends or whatever, but they don't know what kind of friends. Like adults, we can say we have work friends, we have, family friends, we have things that like those type of things, but something for a kiddo to be easily write 4 different kinds. If they would do cats, they could do tigers, they can do jaguars, they can do house cat, they can do, but also you can simplify it too and say an orange cat, a brown cat, as long as they're understanding there are 4 different kinds. So I'm understanding that they're 5 and 6 years old, but there's also different aspects of it. They can go really detailed with it and they can go very minimal with it. You're going to have 3 true fact pages on this as well. So these have to be true facts, cannot be opinions. Cats are cute, dogs are funny, nothing like that. It has to be like a dog has a tail, a dog has 4 paws, a dog eats dog food. So those type of things, they have to have true facts. We've been researching the things prior to. So what I always tell the kids, in order to write a book, they have to be very knowledgeable about it. They can't just like dogs but know nothing about it. They won't be able to write a whole book because they're not going to have a book to have a reference there to write from. They're going to have to know these things prior to the assessment. We give them a few days, but they have to know these things prior to. So I want to show you an example of the ants one we did together. We have ants. This is the cover. I always tell my kiddos, no white space. Just like the books that we have, the illustrations, they have to be very detailed to get your reader to want to read your stuff. I'm not going to do the table of contents just yet. I'm going to show you the next page. Parts of. We had an ant. We labeled all of the body parts. So this is very simple. Whatever they're doing, could be all about school, could be all about my classroom, could be all, they're going to label the parts of it. They're going to draw the classroom. Different kinds. We looked up different kinds of ants. So we have different kinds. But some kiddos did have brown ant, red ant, black ant, which is true. They're different kinds. We had also 2 sentences. Please make sure when they're writing their sentences that they're writing what they hear. they're sounding those words out. I understand spelling, and in my brain as well, I try to stop myself from worrying so much about the spelling, where they're sounding those words out phonetically. The spelling will come later, I promise you. But for them to be able to write what they hear is such a key, important piece of being able to write a sentence. Also having the finger spaces. A lot of them have been doing their own sentences and writing all of their true facts themselves this week, but when they bring it up to me, I'm not able to read it because it's all one word. There's no finger spaces in between. So we're trying to work on getting those finger spaces in between. So right here, the same thing. The kids all did amazing, by the way. They all did an illustration just like this where they drew and they had no white space, and we all wrote, ants carry things with their mouths. We learned about that when we we're watching videos and things. Ants live in colonies. Again, the spelling is going to come later. I know it, when you look at it, you're kind of going, I want to be able to correct that, but make sure they're, because the rubric that I grade off of and another teacher grades off, it says that an educator is able to read those words. So if we're able to phonetically read those words, then they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we have ants live in colonies, and then we also have ants eat both plants and animals. So, and they also have those details in those pictures. No white space, very, very detailed. I'm trying to make sure that the kiddos are understanding that their illustrations have to be detailed too, because if somebody's not able to read the words, they're able to look at those pictures and connect the two and be able to read their book. So after they're all done, they're going to create a table of contents. I've already taught the kiddos. These little boxes that are down here on each page, starting with the parts of, they're going to label number 1 and label them all the way up to page number 5. Okay? They're going to choose what they want to put on the table of contents. I'm not going to tell them. Okay? They don't necessarily get marked off on the rubric for the writing assessment if they're not 100% correct on a table of contents, but we need them to understand what a table of contents does. So, like we said, page 1, parts of. We have page 2, different kinds. We have page 3, we said where ants live, or actually page 4 and page 5, what ants eat. But I had some kiddos, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I had some kiddos write on there true facts. True facts on page 4 and true facts on page 5. Awesome. You're telling me there's true facts on there. They have learned that they can flip the page and they can write, they go, oh, page 1, okay. Let me go to page 1. What's on there? Page 1, that's the parts of. And then all they're doing is they're writing parts of ants because they've learned that they're just writing what's up here on this top line. That's what I taught them. And that's what they're supposed to do. Oh, page 2, awesome. So page 2 is different kinds of ants. And I told them to flip back and forth. They can write, they're just writing that right on the line for the table of contents. Different kinds of ants. See that? And so for the other 2, as long as they have something on the table of contents, it's completely fine. So just talk to them about something about maybe they're really interested in, they know a lot about. Somebody said that they want to do all about soccer. Somebody said that I want to do all about baseball. That's awesome. They're going to tell me true facts about it. They're going to tell me parts of. So if they're doing all about soccer, they're going to draw a soccer field. And they're going to just label the parts. We have the goal. We have the fields, I guess I'm not very knowledgeable about the soccer field, but they might be. So the soccer ball, the players, the things like that. The baseball field, they're going to draw the diamond. They're going to first base, second base, third base, home base, the bat, the ball, all that stuff. They're going to label those type of things. So if they want to write whatever they want to write about, but they have to be knowledgeable about it. It's really popular about animals to write about animals, but they don't have to. It's whatever they want to write about. You can write about anything on an All About book. So I wanted to make sure, I know this is really lengthy, it's a 10-minute video, but this is something that I do every single year, and there's always super duper questions about like what to do, and I want to make sure that my families know exactly what they do. So be very proud of, you'll be amazed about what they're gonna absolutely tell you about their All About book. This is kindergarten, 7-page paper. I'm very, very proud of them about what they're accomplishing in the class, and I'm super excited about having them do one on their own, because I just want to read what they can do independently. So, all right, if you have any questions, let me know. All right, thanks.